Hey everyone, welcome back to Odooverse. I'm Rashika Sharma, and in today's video we are going to learn Odoo controllers step by step. Controllers are one of the most important concepts in Odoo development because they connect the front end with the back end. Whenever a user opens a URL, submits a form, or calls an API, controllers handle that request. In this video, we'll learn what controllers are, why they are important, HTTP routes, at http.route, request and response flow, returning JSON data, website controller examples, and real-world use cases. So let's get started. First, let's understand what controllers are in Odoo. Think of a controller as the traffic manager of your Odoo application. It sits between the browser and the backend. Whenever someone visits a URL, the controller decides what should happen. Controllers handle requests, connect frontend and backend, process business logic, and return responses. For example, when a user opens website com students, the controller receives that request and decides what data to fetch, what template to render, and what response to send back. This is the core idea behind controllers. Now let's understand why controllers are important. Controllers unlock the real power of Odoo beyond the admin panel. Using controllers, developers can build custom APIs, websites, mobile app backends, payment integrations, and public routes. For example, a mobile application can fetch Odoo data through controllers. A website form can submit customer information using controllers. And payment gateways like Stripe or PayPal can communicate with Odoo using controllers. This is why controllers are extremely important in real-world projects. Now let's understand HTTP routes. A route is simply a URL path that Odoo listens to. For example, student data. When the browser visits this URL, Odoo checks which controller is attached to that route. Then the corresponding Python method executes automatically. The workflow usually looks like this. Browser request route matching controller response. Routes are basically the addresses of your application. They help users and systems access specific functionality inside Odoo. Now let's understand the @http.route decorator. This decorator tells Odoo, when someone visits this URL, run this function. It is the foundation of every Odoo controller. Inside @http.route, we define URL path, request type, authentication, and other settings. For example, @http.route, student type is equal to HTTP, auth is equal to public. This means when someone visits student, Odoo executes the corresponding function automatically. Controllers usually inherit from HTTP controller. This helps organize routes and backend logic properly. Now let's understand request and response flow. The process starts when a browser or mobile app sends a request. Then, Odoo matches the route. After route matching, the controller method executes Python logic. Finally, a response is returned back to the user. The response can be HTML, JSON, redirect, or plain text. This complete cycle is called request and response flow. Understanding this flow is very important for backend development. Now let's discuss returning JSON data. JSON is one of the most common formats used in APIs. Controllers can return structured JSON data for mobile apps, JavaScript frontends, third-party systems, and REST APIs. For example, name, age, course, or customer details can all be returned in JSON format. The best thing about JSON is it is lightweight, easy to read, and supported by almost every programming language. That's why most modern APIs use JSON responses. Now let's understand a website controller example. Controllers are not only used for APIs. They can also render complete HTML pages. Using type is equal to HTTP. Controllers can display dynamic web pages. For example, a student list page. The controller fetches records from the database, passes data to QWeb templates, and renders the final web page. The browser then receives a complete HTML response. This is how dynamic websites work inside Odoo. Now let's discuss some real-world use cases. First, mobile app backend. Controllers provide JSON APIs for Android and iOS applications. Second, REST APIs. Businesses build custom APIs for external integrations. Third, website forms. Controllers process contact forms, registrations, and submissions. Fourth, payment gateways. Controllers handle callbacks from Stripe, PayPal, Razorpay, and other payment providers. This is how controllers are used in real ERP systems and production projects. So today we learned what controllers are, why they are important, HTTP routes. At http.route, request and response flow, JSON responses, website controllers, and real-world use cases. Now you understand how Odoo handles browser requests and API communication internally. In the next video, we'll learn Odoo website development. We'll build full web pages using QWeb templates and dynamic data. Make sure you subscribe to Odooverse, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.